Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the support out there. I love the little Matt Black Show and all those wild DJs I keep having on here. Remember, it's a wild and crazy show. It's not really normal. If you're looking for something normal, go somewhere else. This is not it. This is to let you know it's a 30-minute interview and an hour set. Today, we got DJ PRISM up on the show. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like he's going to do a little something different, a couple sets there. We'll get into that here in a little bit. I think some drum and bass will be thrown in there, maybe some top 40. I don't know. But we will find out from his brain and out of his mouth in here in a second. So stick around here for about 10 to 15 more seconds, and we'll go ahead and start that show for you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, everybody, watching the Matt Black Show right now. Like I said before, we got DJ PRISM up in the house today. And like you see right now, it looks like he picked the wild set. Every DJ gets to pick their own set pretty much. Every week I'll always have something a little different on here. And basically the way the show works, like I said before, a 30-minute interview, an hour set. We have a little chat here. You have to join the crowd to be a part of that chat and party there, just like I said. And I also have some info on there as well on that little flag on the front there. You know, my email's up there just in case you want to contact me with anything, questions, whatever. But on the Ustream channel, you just search The Matt Black Show. Just in case you're watching recording and it's on YouTube. But every Monday at 9:30, it's p.m. Live Eastern. You know, if you watch it live, you can actually get on the chat, ask crazy questions. It's just like you're hanging out with us, you know, being a part of the show. That's what I'm talking about, you know, getting that behind-the-scenes feel. So make sure you check that out as well. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get in this DJ's mind. So, PRISM, let's go ahead and ask you this. Just go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, your age.
All right. Well, I grew up on the south side of Atlanta. I've been here as long as I can be. And I'm 25. I've been playing multi-genre music. Been doing it all my life. Everything from reggae to dance hall to, you know, electronic house, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I like that. How old did you say you were?
25.
25, hell yeah. You've played a lot of different parties and stuff too, so for 25, do you think that does it hurt you from playing at parties? Do you think older DJs do better or younger DJs?
Well, I mean, it just depends on the creativity to me.
Yeah.
I think of either turntables or CDJs or a MIDI controller or anything as a tool.
Yes.
Okay? Just as, you know, a guitar or bass or drums, you know, if you can actually produce original stuff and make something that nobody else has ever heard, go for it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really judge one way or the other. I try not to, but you got to look at, you know, the equipment as a tool. You know, just as a carpenter would look at, you know, a saw or anything else as what they do to perfect their craft.
I like that. So go ahead and tell me, what kind of music, and also the listeners out there, what kind of music do you play? What's your passion?
Really, I play pretty much to everything. I do a lot of R&B, hip-hop, top 40, top 100, a lot of remix kind of stuff, a lot of mashups, you know. But I also do a lot of drum and bass, reggae, that kind of stuff, you know, to round it out. Not real big into hardcore and breaks, but that's just me, you know, and I can't hold it against anybody else.
That's cool. I mean, did when you started actually playing, I mean, did the top 40 come in there to get more gigs, or was it a fact that it's something you really, really liked, or what did you start playing? For the first question, and second one would be, did you change your genre for more gigs?
Well, one of my best friends growing up, when I was in middle school, was a guy that came from Jamaica and Haiti. And every time I went over to his house, it was a lot of big cookouts, a lot of reggae, a lot of, you know, Creole kind of stuff. And so I kind of picked up on that, which is kind of bass heavy and drum heavy, and then I went to like West African kind of stuff. And then, so I got into drum and bass and jungle. Okay. And then I played that for a while. And then when the shift went from rap coming out of Mississippi and Tennessee to Atlanta, I switched over to that and started playing a lot more rap. because it was playing more here in Atlanta. So I started doing that, and now it's kind of a little bit of mix of everything.
Yeah. A little bit of electro house with pop, and then a little bit of rap, all that little mashup there. And I like that. That is a little wild there. When was it that you actually decided to be a DJ, and was it a life-changing event?
Well, it actually wasn't a kind of a epiphany kind of moment or anything. It was, I started out hanging out doing websites and stuff like that for clubs. I started doing graphic design, and then kind of started hanging out with other DJs, and then all of a sudden it was just, hey, let me see if I can do that.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, it was just happening.
Did somebody try to tell you, no, don't do that?
Well, I mean, I heard it from one or two, and then one or two others were like, hey, go for it.
Yeah. Do what you do. This is my life, damn it. Yeah. That kind of thing. I like that. So what basically do you have in store for everybody today? What are you going to be doing with, what kind of setup do you have here, and then what are you going to be doing on it for that DJ set?
Well, what I'm going to be running on is 2 Pioneer CDJ 2000s and a DJ M800 mixer. I'm planning on doing, I know some of you guys that are tuned in right now, we're planning on hearing jungle and drum and bass.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be doing a split set. I'm going to be doing a half electro Fidget, which, with a little bit of dub feel. And then I'm also going to be doing some drum step and new school jump up.
Oh, okay. I like that. So the drum step, when you get in that drum and bass.
Yeah.
I like that. That's actually, I love drum and bass. I played a party this last weekend, which was wild. It was really good. I had some personal issues. I had to leave there a little early, so it's one of those people that wanted that live on live little broadcast there. I'm working on it. I will get it to you, so just hold tight. Hold those balls tighter than you can, because it will be coming your way soon, just to let you know that. But drum and bass is my feeling. I started out playing that, and I always will play that. I just can't get away from it. So, was there anything wild you used to do before DJing, maybe smacking nuns or anything?
I don't know about smacking nuns or clubbing baby seals or anything like that, but I guess the biggest thing before I started DJing and whatnot was doing graphic design. For as young as I was at the time, it was a lot of people couldn't understand this. This is before Flash came out, before CSS and all that other scripting code, and nobody else could compare.
Yeah.
And I started doing that and started doing websites for clubs, and that's where I started.
I love it. So there is no smacking nuns or having sex with nuns.
No, there's nothing like that.
Gotta love it. Okay, now your DJ name, which is PRISM, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, make sure I say that right. Every now and then I get it wrong because I cannot spell. But that's for nobody else.
I've heard everything from prison to all kind of other stuff.
You never know. Okay, then. So what is the story behind your DJ name, then?
Well, actually, there was a couple of DJs. We were all hanging out, trying to come up with some new ideas, and the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon was laying right there on the floor, and they saw the prism on the front of it, and they told me that's what you're going to be from now on.
Oh, wow.
And I got it tattooed just shortly after, and it's been there ever since.
So it's actually, it's tattooed on you?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Where's it tattooed at?
On my right shoulder.
Oh, okay. Well, hell, I was going to give you a little laugh there if it was tattooed on your ass or something.
No, it's not tattooed down my dick or nothing like that.
Oh, I love it. Okay, now, what was the equipment you actually learned on?
Actually, it was a couple of belt drive Sony turntables.
Okay.
That's what I learned on, and I was buying my own
belt drive turntable.
Oh yeah,
oh,
I'm talking about way back. I mean, I got these off of a garage sale from I don't know when, and just started messing around with them. Used to go down to Satellite Records and pick up tracks, and I'd play with them. And when they started falling out of timing and whatnot, I went to direct drive, and then I got CDJs, and then just kind of keep upgrading until to keep up with the times.
I like that. A lot of things I see on Facebook and everything else out there, they're always talking about this DJ's cheating, this one's that. They're taking parties from us, yada, 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 and all they're doing is syncing the button. Well, I'm going to go and ask this DJ here in his mind, what, from your point of view, do you think is cheating when it comes being a DJ?
That's kind of a hard question. I don't really have a whole lot of problem using a laptop.
Yeah.
Okay? If you use a laptop and you use auto-sync so that you have more time between transition of tracks to be more creative, I can understand that. You know, if you're going to do a lot of multiple cues, custom effects, stuff that you created yourself in a studio or wherever, I can understand that. Okay. And I'm not going to hold that against them. If you're just going to stand up there and just shake your hands and whatnot in between hitting the auto sync button and hitting play, you know, then I can't really, you know, give them credit for being a DJ.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. I like that. One thing I like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is the positives and negatives of the scene today. This is basically for people to learn, you know, everybody's different. Every single show, I always ask this, so that way people can see what they think is positive, what they think is negative. Everybody's always different. So check out all those shows. Make sure you get it in there. But let's go and ask this DJ. Let's start with the positive outtake on the scene today compared to the past.
I think the scene today is a lot more open than it used to be. With the
Is that a good thing, you think?
Well, I mean, it with everything, it's you can take it good or bad. It just depends on how you look at it. With the integration between the pop top 40,
yeah,
and house music and some of the dubstep breakdowns and stuff, you know, it's becoming more mainstream, more popular, and we're not looked at as an EDM culture as being outcasts.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's a little bit easier to throw parties here in Atlanta, especially it being a rap town, but, you know, than it used to be.
Hot Atlanta. Ow!
Exactly. But I don't know. I guess back 10 years ago, it was a lot more pure. You know,
it was like everybody was a big clique, you know, and everybody went to the same parties.
Right.
Yeah.
You could see the same 30 people at every show you went to, even if there was 5 in 1 week and then 1 next week, you know.
Yep. You could always guarantee, you know, hey, this guy, he's going to bring the fun stuff, so we'll just listen to him, you know, some of that. You know, he might have a liquid courage or something. God knows whoever drinks that or whatever. And then, you know, someone might have some glow sticks or something. But you could always count on those 2 people to always bring those certain things. And then it was like one hell of a nice family, you know. And everybody always threw down. So I get that. I like that. What about the negative outtake on the scene today? You have anything out there you maybe want to just tell somebody they need to fix something or, you know, or something that's just negative about the scene today?
Well, I think there needs to be a little bit more control like it used to be.
Over what? What do you mean?
Just control in general. There used to be a little bit more security, a little bit more, just overall watching out for each other.
Why do you think that? Do you think that people don't really want to watch out for you?
No, it's not necessarily that. I'm just saying that, you know, now it's becoming more mainstream. You got more people, so it's becoming more. You know, if you see somebody having a bad night or something, they're not really willing to look out for each other like it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be, you know, if somebody was just, you know, say they broke up with their girlfriend or whatever, they were just down and out, they used to look out for each other. Hey, look, let's go grab something to eat. You know, we'll come back. You know, if the show's still good, you know, we'll hang out for a minute, you know, but let's get out of here, whatever. But it's not like that anymore, not as much.
Yeah.
And I really wish it was like that. I mean,
I got you on that. One of my little negative outtakes on the scene today is, get your little thoughts on this as well. I heard about some DJs actually on the West Coast paying to play. What in the hell is that about? Paying to play. We are DJs. We bring equipment. We sweat to take our tables out or to bring our records, or hell, if we just got a little mini flash drive, we still pay for gas. We still do everything. And if we're going to be at a party and we get we don't get recommended at any point of anything we do. We're basically just some free entertainment for all those promoters out there. I just don't dig that, you know. I mean, I can understand maybe if you're first starting and you're in a certain camp and that camp helps promote you, and that's fine. But when you're just going out there and somebody says, hey, will you play for free? They don't even know who you are, and you just go and do it. All you're doing is cutting down on other DJs that usually get paid. You know, why are they going to hire somebody that plays the same kind of music, you know, on a show when they can get somebody for free? You know, that's just, I feel like that's, and especially if you're paying for it. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of experience with this because I've done a lot of other stuff because I'm a multi-genre DJ.
Yeah.
So I do stuff, everything from weddings to colleges to birthday parties to, everything. So for me I haven't seen a whole lot of DJs cut me out of jobs.
Yeah.
Because my jobs don't run in the same scene.
Yeah.
And I don't understand having to pay to play. That I've never even I don't even know what to say to that because
it's almost like paying for sex. What the hell's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, I couldn't even understand. That's beyond me. Why would you pay somebody to utilize your skills and your equipment when they could pay somebody else to do it even better?
Yeah, and on that note, if I found any promoter that actually takes that deal, some DJ going to say, hey, I'll give you $50 if I can come on your show or play or whatever, you know what I'm going to say to that? I'm going to bash that promoter left or right just to let you know, and you are not going to look good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the crazy questions for your brain, just to let you know, that's going to be wild. Throwing any kind of wild, crazy questions in there, sexual, off the wall, have to do with animals, I do not care. Just post them on that chat there. We'll get them out there, and I guarantee you it'll focus into some kind of love or passion of the music. That's what it's all about. Play you hot and play it loud. All right, let's go ahead and get one more question in there. These any upcoming tours, events that you'd like to lay out there before we start the crazy questions?
Yeah, actually, I'll be out on the south side at Zone Sports Bar and Grill down on the south side of Atlanta. I'll be DJing, and the Yin Yang Twins are actually going to be out there performing live. Me and DJ Kermit are working together on this show.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really big.
I like that. That's wild. How'd you get the hookup with Yin Yang Twins?
Actually, me and Kermit have been working together for the last couple of years. We kind of bounce ideas off each other. He produces, he DJs, and we kind of just work together on things. And he's actually being the promoter for this show and the producer and whatnot, and he wants me to DJ for it. So I'm going to come out and run it. I'm going to be doing a 5-hour set, if not more.
Okay,
it's just going to be how it runs. I mean,
I like that. And are you in any kind of camp or? Production crew of all, or what?
Yeah, actually, I'm with the Jinn in a Bottle Productions.
That's cool.
I'm with their family.
Like big time raves or whatever.
Mostly kind of old school kind of feel shows. A lot of no laptop, vinyl only kind of shows, and I mean, some of the best shows I've ever been at has been with them.
Cool. Somebody checks that out. Any kind of events on there? I'm pretty sure they're on Facebook, just in case you want to check it out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the crazy questions. Always at 9:50. I always start those crazy questions. 10 minutes of little wackiness for your brain, and just to see a way that DJ can bend it into his own little flavor for the day. Right now, let's go ahead and start the crazy questions. What is your dream equipment, or you could create yourself?
That's kind of a tough question. That takes an engineer standpoint to be able to design equipment.
Yeah.
But really, the equipment that I have now is my dream equipment. I mean, these CDJ 2000s. I mean,
those are probably the nicest. Well, that's the nicest CDJs that they have out there.
I mean, being able to, because I do a lot of weddings and birthday parties and colleges and stuff, it allows me to be able to bring everything that I need, in a couple of bags and not have to carry an entire truckload worth of vinyl.
Why don't you just be pathetic and bring some virtual DJ and a small laptop?
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Oh, yeah. He's not sorry. He's actually a damn good DJ. That's why we have him on the show. Now, let's take it to the next step. Okay, now let's take that equipment that you love so much, which we got right here. We're going to show it when he's actually DJing there. And you got to pick one of these 3 parties to put it into. The first one, a wild foam party, nothing but swingers. Number 2, a DJ battle with only a grand prize of $100. Number 3, an S&M party with celebrities, but the title is, of that party, Pain is Our Game, baby. Which one of those 3 do you pick to put that equipment in and throw it down?
That's kind of a toss-up. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a toss-up. Okay, between having a DJ competition and having the S&M party, only because having the S&M party would just be something to talk about later on down the road. And having the DJ competition just for the DJs not worried about the money to come out there and actually play for what they want to play for.
I like that. Okay, so basically you answered, so what's the reason of your choice? We'll actually use those two choices. We'll blend them in together there. So you basically picked a DJ battle with a grand prize of only $100 and a S&M party with celebrities, but the title of that party is Pain is Our Game, baby. So nobody's walking out there with some smooth skin. That's what I'm talking about. So right now, let's take this to the next step. As the choice that you picked, what would be the first 3 things that you would see by 1 o'clock?
By 1 o'clock. What would be the start time on that? When would this whole thing start?
Okay, let's say by 3 o'clock, and the party starts at 10.
Okay. Wow. I got a lot of ideas running through my head right now. So, some great turntablism. 4 decks run at the same time. I've seen some of the DJ competitions in New York and stuff like that. Just phenomenal work. On top of that, if you had that with people out in the crowd, just whatever's whatever.
Yeah.
That would be a great show.
So at the S&M party, what would be one of the physical things you might want to see?
Well, I don't know about want to see, but I've seen already doing I got booked for a house party that I did not even know what was going on, and they just gave me an address and what time to show up, and handed me an envelope full of cash, and I showed up, and I mean, there was whips, chains, handcuffs, girls strapped to the wall, all kind of stuff. And I was just like, okay, I'll just go ahead and run it. I'll just look down at my decks and y'all do what y'all do. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened at one of those, what you're talking about.
So there was a bunch of going on.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. All right, let's go ahead and get to the little next question here. Okay, we've already done that crazy question before. What is the craziest thing you have ever seen being a DJ or a friend?
About 4 years ago, I was doing a private house party. It was a biker club kind of house party.
Yeah.
A lot of guys in leather, a lot of chicks in leather, whatnot. And all of a sudden, one of the girls come up there. It was her father's birthday, and she strips down butt naked, and all of a sudden just has it all hanging out. And she's like, "Let me stand between you and the turntables. Come on, show me how it's done." And I'm like, "Are you for real?" She's like, "Come on, I really want to learn." I was like, "Okay." And I just kind of ran with it and was like, "Okay."
So you just basically ran with it. What did everybody else do at the party?
It was a reggae house party, and they just didn't care.
It was just kind of smooth going. Clouds all around.
I mean, about 30 minutes after that, about 60 more bikers showed up, and all of a sudden it was just packed wall to wall in a townhouse.
Now, bikers at a reggae party?
Oh, you're talking the street bikes. I mean, Gixxers and...
Okay. I thought you were saying a bunch of Harley dudes,
No. We're talking street bikes.
Wearing colors. That's great. I do love that. Okay, let's say you're the biggest DJ in the world. How would you live and spend your money?
I've actually been asked this before. Honestly, I don't think I would live too much different than I do now. I might get a rent out of house a little bit better than what I got now. Really wouldn't put too much money into a lot of things. Kind of put it back for a rainy day. But, I might upgrade my equipment a little bit. Maybe get some better crossfaders or something. But yeah. I really wouldn't, just go balls to the wall and, while out and, champagne bottles everywhere and stuff like that, I just, I'm in it for the love of the music. That's.
And speaking about love, what, if you had to choose, if somebody came up to you and said, here's $1 million, okay, and I want you to throw a theme party, what kind of theme party would you throw?
I really don't know. I mean, to be honest, I really don't know what I would actually, what kind of theme party I would really do. I mean, if I could pull it off, it would be a kind of multi-decade party. You know, everything from the 80s to the 90s, and then cross from the, you know, like 80s rock and electro to 90s alternative rock, and, you know, the early start of the EDM scene to where it's at now. I would just run the whole gamut. I mean, just, you know.
I like that. Now what we're going to do, okay, now you're at this theme party and you met your dream wife. Well, basically, you've been married to her for 4 years. Now she just took everything that you got. You're just a broke little son of a bitch, now stuck underneath the Manhattan Bridge with a little guy named Jimmy. So now you and Jimmy are just sitting there with $5, a turntable, and that's all you got left. What do you do at this point?
Well, not trying to mess up your question and all, but I've already met my dream girl, and I don't think she would do that. And, you know, if I only had one turntable and $5 or whatnot.
And a little guy named Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I don't you know, little guy named Jimmy. It is what it is. No, I'd just start back over where I started from, you know, with not having nothing and try and build back up to where I'm at now.
I like that. So you just leave Jimmy in the dust?
Well, I mean, if he wants to be a, you know, working crew and carry equipment, you know, I mean, that's on him.
Hope he's not crippled. Poor Jimmy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got pretty much everything out there. Oh, no, we got one more little crazy question, okay? Now, what would just get you so crazy at a party that you would actually do it would just make you so mad? I mean, it would just boil your insides. That you would actually have to take your tables, put lighter fluid on it, and just burn it and quit DJing. What would get you to that point?
This actually happened a couple months ago. I'm not going to lie. I've got a temper. I can't help it. But it wasn't that long ago that I was doing a hip-hop show, and some girls were leaning up on the DJ booth, and it was a makeshift DJ booth. They were trying to, I guess, be strip dancers or whatever, and it was shaking the DJ booth. At the same time, a girl was trying to come up and make a song request and spilt her stuff on one of my pieces of equipment. And I almost knocked her out. I know it's a female, and I've never hit a female, never want to hit a female, but that just sent me for a loop. I mean, if a girl came up and ruined these 2000s, I seriously would have to just go balls to the wall. I know I'd get a charge and end up in prison, but, I mean, yeah, for real.
Yes, great answer. All right, take a little fun there. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed that interview with DJ PRISM up in the house. Right now, we're getting ready to shut it down and flip it around for you, brain. Go ahead and relieve yourself of your fluids. We're going to do a little 1-minute break. Little 1-minute break here. He told you what he's going to spin for you. Hope you enjoy. Keep on posting stuff up in that chat. Remember, you got to join the crowd to be a part of that chat and the party. You can put anything in there. I don't care what you say in there. As long as it's not censored out. I think only if you put links in there, it's censored out. But whatever it is, say it. I'll go ahead and throw it at him and see what he says. You know, it's all about entertainment and see what somebody else would say to something crazy. Always about DJing and music, though. Keep it in mind. Right now, flipping it down, shut it down, and oh yeah, that DJ set's coming your way. Just stand by. Boom! And my mic's still on. Oh yeah, baby. I might smack a numb. Almost just dressed up in a strip club. Ladies and gentlemen, about 30 more seconds here. Then we're going to go ahead and do that DJ set for you. Still a little break, just to let you know. hit it up on the chat after. I might have to tell you. It does get hot as a witch's metal vagina.
don't give a fuck, bitch. Too many dumb tricks, little fingers up, shit. I'm on that drum kick, 808, hey, 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 hey. Everybody put your hands up. I don't give a fuck. Oh no, here we go. I'm so cold, like the ice up in my cup. Got these bitches throwing up. What? You ain't holding us up. We been on the crush. We can't get enough. Put your fingers up.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Put your fingers up.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Put your fingers up.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Put your fingers up. Put your fingers up. If you don't give a fuck, put your fingers up. Put your fingers up. If you don't give a fuck, put your fingers up.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Put your fingers up.
Strobe lights are everywhere. Smoke is filling the air. Turn up the theater, yeah. This is how hard we go. This is how hard we go. We go, we go, we go, we
Disco.
it's your boy Gucci in the building. What it do, what the business is, support T's of the Snowman.
What is it, man? You know who it is, man. E40, man.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
The hottest in the game.
You already know what it is, man.
It gets no hotter than this.
Let's go.
Turn off your windows and turn your radios up.
You're in the mix with DJ
PRISM.
Act like you know.
Drop that record, boy.
Sisters and brethren, and unite as one like it's a system. I see them rioting all over England. Don't forget the death of my Dagan. So if we gone rest in peace, my brother man. It's time to take on.
So me say, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon. To the mother fighting on the revolution. From Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon. From Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, on Babylon, then one by one.
I see them rioting in the heart of Tottenham, in a Brixton, all over up, tell them.
From Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon. To the mother fighting on the revolution. From Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, from Babylon, on Babylon. Them one. Missing fire, one room fire in a England. Burn them straight with extension. One on the government intention. To them a go rise up in a thousand. Big protest and demonstration. Prove the eye to next dimension. The politician intervention that me grandparents them depend on. Double vibe, bubble the arena. 10 years and we still got the fever. One for all, we're not looking for no leader. All you gotta do is know how to heater. Dance floor, introduce you to the sweeper. Lock it down, big sound, it's a keeper. So stand clear and get ready for the creeper. Creeper, 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 double trouble vibe, bubble the arena. 10 years and we still got the fever. One for all, we're not looking for no leader. All you gotta do is know how to heater. Dance floor, introduce you to the sweeper. Lock it down, big sound, it's a keeper. So stand clear and get ready for the creeper. Creeper, creeper, creeper. Double vibe, bubble the arena. 10 years and we still got the fever. One for all, we're not looking for no leader. All you gotta do is know how to heater. Dance floor, introduce you to the sweeper. Lock it down, big sound, it's a keeper. So stand clear and get ready for the creeper. I get ready for the creeper. So get ready for the creeper. So get ready for the creeper. Lock it down, big sound, it's a keeper. One for all, we're not looking for no leader. Double trouble vibe, bubble the arena. All you gotta do is know how to heater. Dance floor, introduce you to the sweeper. Stand clear and get ready for the creeper. So get ready for the creeper. So get ready for the creeper. So get ready for the champion sound. Any sound test, dead.
Tell them fly and black out pan them case again. My sound on the dada. Original number one. I will kill a jump on. Watch out, next shot.
So right next to the tune now. Request to all clean-hearted people then. If you're not bad man, you're not grateful and above not up on your heart. And you know go through there, go move to the tune. Ready?
Tell them fly and black out pan them case again. Ho, ho, I sound on the dawn. Ho, ho, original number one. Ho, ho, I will kill a jump on. Ho, ho, this is where you come from. Black out your road boy. Come back with, 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 yeah, yeah.
Dirty wine and a cock out of the eye. Them a call her dirty girl. All them man them a rush her and beg for the number. So them call her dirty girl. She sit up on that floor. Them think she a whore for sure. Them a call her dirty girl. She not dirty like that. I just don't say I make it. It's like a walk from Mann. Make them and them know say you are not dirty girl. Show them you have a nice style and credential. And show them all them say that you're special. Dirty girl.
Crush anything in its spot. And it's on test where I feel off. Song clash kick off.
Please, Undertaker, please will you bill me 3 big coffins very, very quickly. Those kill cheese sound systems, them have to bury. Long time me tell them not test me, oh. Please, Undertaker, please will you bill me 3 big coffins very, very quickly. Those kill cheese sound systems, them have to bury. Long time me tell them not test me, oh.
Because I wanna take a back, but the champions on around the place. We will stop them out in chunks. Walk over the face just like a mad canacha, nacha, then the son I eat. Got the better son to kill them hard. Because I wanna take a back, but the champions on around the place. We will stop them out in chunks. Walk over the face just like a mad canacha, nacha, then the son I eat. No for that, but them a champion sound. No for that, but say them run the town. No for them a one, but them a jump on sound. Coming out of our song. We had her off to sing around. Kill anything we walk in our war zone. Box down the king and take my own crown. When I rap, when I just when I joke, when I clown. I sound in our way, box it down. Sound clash, best and sound and gun scout. Run come in a clash and never run out their mouth. Play one double fist so them run the road. My song get vexed so it dust and sound out. How they want to find out if they make them song get promote. Send figure clash or something we run the road. Play with first up and just knock them song out. I saw the jump and get the soul.
Tin pan sound that we have here. What do you? Run it!
on the scene, girl picking it. X amount of things are going to spot your body and ball hot. Watch your girl picking it.
Follow me, no muscle, man, so follow just them love me, you so try keep one. Believe me, I am. If you believe me, boy, I'm fool or a star.
run for your life, some boy. Cause we don't want to hurt nobody tonight. Cause my song come to unload the case, yeah. And don't make no noise, rude boy. Cause you could have dead already tonight. Step aside while we murder the place, yeah.
Murder, this song mash up this dance. Other song boy, I dead tonight. Murder, I don't wanna ridicule a sound boy. Other sound them not play tonight. Murder, rude boys are run this dance. Always rated as #1. Murder, other songs are scared to play, so I guess they talk offender. Run for your
your life, so why? Cause we don't want to hurt nobody tonight. Cause my song come to unload the case, yeah. And don't make no noise, rude, why? Cause you could have dead already tonight. Step aside while we murder the place, yeah.
Somebody call the police and tell the people this is a warning. We melt the ice cream sound from a night till morning. Some boy killer, somebody send for the earth. Put your sound for life support, call fit the nighters. Killers, nobody sound better than mine. You come and dance with a knife while we rinse 45 up with shot and real talk, we don't need no gun. Cause when we rinse the tune and the dance I got done.
Run for your life, so why? Cause we don't want to hurt nobody tonight. Cause my song come to unload the case, yeah. And don't make no noise, rude, why? Cause you could have dead already tonight. Step aside while we murder the place, yeah. Your life, someone. Cause we don't want to hurt nobody tonight. Cause my song comes to unload the case, yeah. Don't make no noise,
Give me some bass when we sing something.
Mag Black Show there with DJ PRISM up in the house. I swear, I never sweated as much as I just did. I wanted to throw a little jungle. I didn't know he actually had it in him. I actually get more props than I thought I would. So, mad props, brother. Go ahead and get back in your little spaceship. We can't. We got to do the last 5-minute conclusion to end the show. That's the last minute of the show. Won't be more than 5 minutes. 2 cups and call it. Boom! Let everybody know we're going to be about 30 more seconds here, then we're going to go do the last minute conclusion for your brain, just to let you know. Everybody's been enjoying their stuff in here, all kinds of different ways, and hope you enjoyed that. You know, the virtual screen's finally coming together. A lot of love out there from the Matt Black Show. This show was lately respected and thrown up on an event. I do apologize about that to the DJ. You know, everybody has little issues, so things happen. But he came through and really threw it down. So I do enjoy that. Let's go ahead and hand the mic to him right there, and we'll get ready to get it going.
How's it going?
Throw this up on there real
Other than
quick.
hotter than the sauna in this motherfucker.
Boom, there we go. Hold on, and there. Thank you for watching the Matt Black Show, and right now we're going to do the last minute conclusion. A little shout out, further events. That badass DJ right there. I mean, DJ PRISM really threw it down. I mean, sick equipment. I think if he had some just sticks and mud, I think he'd do just as damn good. So I really enjoyed that. I think the little Matt Black Show girl back there, I think she almost lost her hair off her head. She almost banged too much. But mad good props. Mad love out there to all the people. You know, the biggest hits I get over in Australia. What? Mad props to all you people out there. Overseas, Netherlands, Canada, all those people. Right now we're going to go ask the DJ, last little thoughts there, what he thought about the show and his shout-outs and events.
Actually, I'm pretty pleased with it. I mean, there was a couple of hiccups here and there, but I mean that happens with every live show and whatnot. And, running 2 mini sets right now at 28 minutes each or so. And,
when you did a mini set, basically, did you pre-make those or?
Nope, I do everything on the fly. I pick out tracks and then I order them, copy them from vinyl.
You ever made anything yourself?
No, I'm not a producer.
So on that note, real quick before we end the show and get out those little events there, one thing I'd like to know is that what labels do you like, if you don't mind me asking?
Really, I don't even follow labels. I don't follow artists.
You just feel the beat.
I mean, if it sounds good, I don't care where it came from. If it's underground,
and you can make it sound nasty, just throw it.
If it's good, I'll throw it down.
So why are you sweating so much?
Man, it's hotter than motherfucker in here. I ain't gonna lie. It really is.
I told the last DJ, I was like, you know what? We need to have a fire scene, motherfucker on fire, just running around here and has his shirt just rip off, just blow up, because it does get hot. I mean, we have 520 watt bulbs just beaming in on our face. It sucks, but it looks good, so who cares? But go to the last little shout outs, events.
Like I said, I got the show coming up with Yin Yang Twins down at the Zone Sports Bar down on the south side. That's coming up on the 28th. I'd like to give it up to Jinn in a Bottle Productions, who I'm with. That's part of my family. And, I love this scene, man. I love music. I mean, I can't do anything else but music. That's it.
Cool. I do appreciate that. Like I said, everybody overseas, the showgirl, we got dancing all the time. Hope everybody enjoys that. DJ PRISM, mad props, brother, for throwing it down on the Matt Black Show. And once again, everybody, thank you so much, and check it out. Remember, every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern live. And I also got that email up there on the show just to let you know. So thank you so much, and good night. Till next Monday. Check it up. Later.
Thank you all.